I'm going to show you how to make chicken korma. To distinguish the different spice mixes that we are going to use, I give them a number. Korma comes from the Mughals. It's meat prepared with yogurt or coconut milk and spices. It is simmered over low heat to obtain a rich and fragrant sauce. Start by cutting 10 raw cashew nuts and 10 raw almonds. Let them soak in half cup of water while continuing the preparation. Spices number 1 are those at the beginning of cooking. Prepare 2 bay leaves, 7 green cardamoms, 10 cloves, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Cut the cardamoms in half to release their flavor during cooking. Then prepare spices number 2. They are in powder form. 2 tablespoons of coriander powder. Be careful when you buy some, choose a very fine powder. If it contains small pieces, they remain hard and are unpleasant to eat. Take 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Spices number 3 are those that will be added at the end of cooking. 4 green cardamoms, 2 black cardamoms, 1 small piece of nutmeg, and 1 small piece of cinnamon. Crush them. Black cardamoms have a smoky aroma. I like to put some in my soup pho broth. Finely slice 3 onions. The finer they are cut, the faster they are brown when fried. Chop 6 garlic cloves. Grate a piece of ginger to obtain 1 tablespoon. Cut 2 sweet chillies. Crush them. You can also use hot chilies. Cut 4 chicken legs into large pieces. Remove the skin. Blend the cashew nuts and almonds. Prepare 1 cup of Greek plain yogurt. You can replace it with 1 cup of coconut milk. In a saucepan heated over medium heat, put half cup of vegetable oil and 2 ounces of butter. Stir. When the butter has melted, add the onions. Stir from time to time. After 8 minutes, they'll start to take on color. Turn on low heat and stir regularly. After 12 minutes, they are golden brown. Remove them, leaving the oil. The heat is low. Put the spices number 1. Stir for 30 seconds to intensify their flavor. Take care not to burn them. They would make the dish bitter. Add the chicken. Turn to medium heat. Stir from time to time for 2 minutes. The chicken soaks up the flavors of the spices. Add the garlic and ginger, the crushed sweet chilies, and the spices number 2. Mix for 2 minutes. The flavors of spices and aromatics are enhanced. The spices number 1 and number 2 are the basis of flavors of the korma. They are added at the beginning to slowly infuse the sauce and create deep and rich flavors. Then, turn on low heat, add the yogurt, 1½ teaspoon of salt. Mix well. On low heat, we avoid curdling the yogurt. Turn to medium heat and stir from time to time for 4 minutes until the red oil appears. The water in the yogurt gradually evaporates, revealing the fats. The spices then release all their flavor, making the sauce tastier and creamier. After 4 minutes, you can clearly see the red oil on the surface. Cover, turn to low heat and let simmer for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, crush the fried onions until they become a paste. The sweetness of the fried onions and yogurt balances the power of the spices, giving a rich and at the same time sweet sauce. Stir halfway through cooking. After 20 minutes, add the cashew and almond cream. And the number 3, garam masala spices. Stir. And let simmer on medium heat and uncovered for 5 minutes. The nut cream gives a creamy texture to the dish. The garam masala is powerful. By adding it at the end, its aromas don't dominate the others. The chicken absorbs the flavors and the sauce thickens. Add the fried onions. Mix. Let simmer for 2 minutes. The sauce becomes even thicker. Add the 1 cup of water. Mix. And let simmer for another 5 minutes. Briefly mix and turn off the heat. Cover and let rest for 10 minutes before serving. The sauce takes on the right texture. You can enjoy the chicken korma with basmati rice. You can watch this rice cooking at the end of the video. This chicken korma dish is very tasty. There is a harmony between the spices, the cream texture of the sauce, and the tenderness of the chicken. Here are the important points to make this dish a success. The order of spices in cooking. In the oil, add the spices over low heat. Add the yogurt or coconut milk for a creamy texture and to balance the spices. Low heat when adding the yogurt to prevent it from curdling. Let the red oil appear on the surface. I'll remind you how to cook basmati rice. For 4 people, take 1 pound of rice. Wash it 3 times to remove the starch. Drain it. Put it in a saucepan or in a rice cooker. Add the 3 cups of water. Put a lid with a steam vent. Cook it for 12 minutes, first on medium heat. As soon as it boils, turn on low heat. Don't open the lid and never stir the rice. After 12 minutes, all the water is absorbed. Turn off the heat and let it rest for 30 minutes to have the rice texture. Air it before serving it. Thank you. See you at the next homemade dish.